How can you verify land documents in Abuja? The next step will be to confirm who the real owner of that property is. Many buyers make mistake here because you cannot assume that the person trying to sell the land is actually the owner of that property. You need to ask questions. Who was the original allottee? Has the title of that land changed hands? Is the seller selling as an original owner, an attorney, a company, a family member, or an estate administrator? Request for documents proving the chain of ownership. Every transfer should have supporting documents. Ownership history should make sense from the first allottee till the present owner. If there are any missing links, that should raise questions. The next step will be to verify the chain of title. One of the most overlooked parts of land verification is tracking the property history. Ask yourself, how did ownership move from person A to person B, then from B to C? This is assuming that you are trying to purchase this property from someone who is not the original allottee of that property. Every transfer should be supported by documents. These documents could be deed of assignment, deed of gift, power of attorney, or whatever the documents are. If someone cannot explain how they became the owners of that land, that should raise questions. A broken chain of title can raise serious legal problems later on. Another step will be to check for encumbrances. This is one of the biggest reasons why verification of land is necessary. Even when the ownership is genuine, the land may have legal issues attached to it. For example, the land could be under litigation, it could have been used for a bank loan, it could be subject to court order, it could have been sold to another buyer, it could be under government investigation, it could be under a family dispute, or it could be subject to a pending acquisition or revocation process. So checking for encumbrance can never be overemphasized. Visit the land physically. You can't just rely on documents. You need to see what you want to buy. If possible, confirm the beacon numbers, confirm the measurement of the land, look for signs of occupation, ask the neighbors around. Is this person truly the owner of the land? Are there any other people working on the land? You will be surprised how much information neighbors know about a property. Sometimes, even from the neighbors, you might find out whether the land has been sold to someone else or there is a court case or any issue on that land. Informations like this may never appear on documents. So ask questions around the neighbors, ask questions around the community. If there are security personnel around, ask them questions, because sometimes they are the ones that know boundaries, disputes, family issues, litigation, and all that. Another step could be to use a property lawyer. Many buyers think that lawyers only prepare agreements, but a good property lawyer helps you to investigate ownership of a land before you spend a dime.